Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Witch's Lazaretto because lockdown. Um, I was going to do a comparison video today between the Kickstarter version of the Demon Possessed Tarot and the mass market edition of the Occult Tarot. So you could see what the differences were because it was my understanding that there were differences in the cards um, between the two decks, which would make uh, the Kickstarter truly one of a kind. It still is one of a kind because there are a few things that are different about it. But I have found I actually ended up opening the box. I was getting ready. I had my cards all in order, and when I opened the mass market edition, they were in a completely different order from what I had my deck in. So I was like, "What the?" So I had to do a little investigating. So I've already opened the box. I've gone through the cards and stuff, and this is what I have found. So the book is nice and chunky, and it does include, the usual information, all of the cards and the meanings and the 72 demons. There's also good summoning days listed in here. He's got a spread that you can use to summon with. Um, so yeah, that's the exact same thing that is in the Kickstarter version. However, the Kickstarter version has something much deeper in it. It has a very in-depth way of uh, summoning the demon, and these spells that are included in this book here are not included in here. So this really allows you to work deeper with the demon with the spell that or spells that Travis provided. So that's the major difference I have found between the two. I really thought there was more. Um, what I did find was I took the time to put my deck in the same order as the mass market so I could show them together. And in going through cards, I discovered that there weren't a lot of differences. So the difference, one of the differences is, of course, the Kickstarter is gilded, gold gilded, which the mass market obviously is not. We have two. Oops, let me get this deck the right way here. The backs are definitely different. Oops. The backs are different. This is the Kickstarter. This is the mass market. The cardstock is different. So the Kickstarter deck is more like a plain cardstock. So it's very bendable, thin. Um, yeah. Whereas the mass market deck is it's thicker. It's a little thicker cardstock. Both terrific cardstocks. I mean, they're both going to last and work. Um, the other difference is, of course, the appearances, which are the Kickstarter looks like parchment paper, and the mass market does not. It's got a design. Can you see the design in the background, though? Mm-hmm. Let me use the other hand so I don't shake. But you can see the design in the background there. Also, obviously, you can see that the Kickstarter deck, the image is much larger than in the mass market. Yeah. So I have noticed those changes, as well as there are two cards that are a little different, and I don't know. So this is actually the same card, and it's Kickstarter over here and mass market here, and you can see that it says Gamagan, and down here these, oops, I don't know if I can get it, both say Gamagan. However, this one says Samagana. So this is another, it is correct. It's another word for Gamagan. So, and I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. But so there's one card difference, and one card difference, and then the second card difference is that in the Kickstarter deck, he is called Asmodee, whereas in the mass market deck, he's Asmodeus. And those, going through the cards one by one, both decks, that is all I could find that was different about the cards. So, yeah, I thought it would be a little bit more than that, but apparently not. The big thing is the book and the summoning spells that Travis provided in the Kickstarter. That is definitely exclusive. It is not in the mass market book. So just for this alone, this is priceless. Okay. Yeah, so basically, that is my comparison between the Occult Tarot and the Demon Possessed Kickstarter. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you on the next one.